That's why a lot of times, like, I try not to box everybody in. Like my health example and some of the stuff I've dealt with, it's generational, genetic. When I was operating in self-hate and self-loathing, that just increased. That caused the demonic genetics to light up and to begin to break loose in my body and cause lots of different things. But when I got born again and I started walking with the Lord and the healing started coming into my heart, I started being able to do things I couldn't do before. My body was moving in ways that really, I was in too much pain. I was frozen. I was supposed to be in a wheelchair at the time. By the time I was 37, according to all the doctors, I far surpassed their thoughts of what I could do. But the damage is still there. There's been some healing, but the damage is still there. I'm not operating in that place. So what will happen is a prophetic person will come along or somebody who knows just enough, and they'll go, you got arthritis, you must be bitter. Right? That's the first thing they'll say, because if they know anything, they know this stuff. They'll say, well, you got bitterness. Who haven't you forgiven? I don't do that because unless God tells me that that's the case, that it's still operating there. A lot of times this is the leftover damage. Amen? This is just the damage that got done to the body, and now we need God's mercy to heal the body. I hope that makes sense. But a person who stays in the peace of the Lord, allowing his heart to keep theirs clean, will remain in good health. Proverbs 17:20 says, he who has a deceitful heart finds no good, and he who has a perverse tongue falls into evil. Ephesians 4:31 tells us to get rid of all bitterness. And Hebrews 12:15 tells us that we need to beware of the root of bitterness springing up, popping up, and troubling, whereby it defiles many. You ever meet a bitter person? Anybody know a bitter person? You don't have to point or look at anybody. Yes, you all know. Oh, caught you just in time before you pointed at somebody. We've all known somebody who is bitter, or maybe we were bitter. And it all just walks in and defiles every single conversation, right? Other emotions such as fear and anxiety can hinder deliverance because these are the opposites of trust and faith.